Construction and demolition waste recycling is one of the most significant recycling innovations in Australia in recent years. It is not that long ago that millions of tonnes of construction and demolition, or C&D waste as it is known, was being dumped into our local landfills annually. The problem with this is using C&D materials in landfill is unsustainable, uneconomic, and an inefficient use of resources. There is no reason to dump it. It consists of rock, concrete, sand and steel, and with the correct processing technology can be reused just as effectively again in a wide range of applications. Some of Australia's premier freeways, local roads, infrastructure works, car parks, even the Melbourne Formula One Grand Prix track are substantially made up of recycled products developed and manufactured by the Alex Fraser Group. The Alex Fraser story spans 3 centuries. In 1879, Alex Fraser dealt in metals, and over the next century never stopped looking at other products and ways to keep the business relevant and profitable. The single common thread throughout its long history has been that of recycling and reuse. After the Second World War, Alex Fraser took a leading role in recycling and finding new uses for the thousands of items of war surplus. In the 1950s, the company entered the demolition business when derelict and redundant manufacturing plants, power stations, gasworks, factories and other general structures were clogging our metropolitan areas. One major waste stream being generated would take many more years to recycle effectively: concrete, brick, masonry and asphalt, C&D waste. In the early 1980s, Alex Fraser pioneered the practice of recycling C&D waste in Australia into high-performance construction products, resulting in a number of practical advantages, such as massive savings in landfill space, transportation costs, and the extension of natural quarry resources, all of which delivered very significant financial and environmental benefits. As work progressed on developing a wide range of high-quality recycled materials, achieving specifications, accreditation and acceptance from statutory and government authorities, a process that was to take nearly 10 years, Alex Fraser set about attracting far more waste material than that being generated from its own demolition contracts, to ensure the volumes brought into the business were viable. It did this by establishing a network of recycling centres, within easy reach of C&D waste generators and the end users of the recycled products. Today, Alex Fraser has 4 major recycling centres in metropolitan Melbourne and 2 in Brisbane. It also has the equipment and technology to quickly locate anywhere within Australia or overseas, where large quantities of C&D waste materials are still being needlessly directed to landfill. Alex Fraser produces a range of recycled materials, all with specific uses and advantages. These include Vic Roads Class 2, 3 and 4, cement stabilised, drainage and concrete aggregates and pavement base, and can also produce prescriptive material on a project-by-project basis. In the not-too-distant future, Alex Fraser will have recycled and sold over 10 million tonnes of recycled C&D materials and now produces in excess of 1.5 million tonnes annually. Alex Fraser provides professional guidance covering all aspects of C&D materials recycling. In addition, the company identifies potential markets along with the development and promotion of material specifications for recycled C&D products. More recently, Alex Fraser has developed technologies to better separate its mixed construction waste and introduced its new recycle bin service, specifically aimed at the building industry. This service is timely and cost-effective, allowing builders to efficiently and economically dispose of construction and demolition waste from site and helping them to significantly improve on-site efficiency and also achieve their recycling targets by ensuring that what can be recycled is recycled. In the 1950s, Alex Fraser moved into the demolition business because it could foresee the value in recycling much of the salvageable material yielded by the demolition process. Today, Alex Fraser Demolitions is not only a leader in this field, but has the added advantage of being able to recycle almost everything that can be salvaged from a redundant building site. In a recent landmark project, the demolition of the AFL Park Sports Stadium in Melbourne, over 98% of the structure was recycled and reused. 70,000 tonnes of steel reinforced concrete and masonry rubble produced a range of high-quality construction materials used in the redevelopment of the site. Some years ago, Alex Fraser identified asphalt rubble as a viable recyclable material and began stockpiling material while working on a research and development program to design suitable, user-friendly, quality products for the marketplace that were acceptable to the local authorities. Today, Alex Fraser Asphalt is the progressive new player in the industry, producing traditional State Road Authority specification products and a range of innovative recycled asphalt mixes for specific end-use applications that have many functional and environmental advantages over the traditional products. Alex Fraser Asphalt produces and markets the new Enviro range of pavements, including EnviroPatch, EnviroMix and EnviroMastic. These high-quality products have excellent performance characteristics, and importantly, they utilize recycled asphalt materials. Municipal and commercial projects using this material are now seeing the benefits of adopting new technologies and recycled asphalt products that considerably improve our environment. Alex Fraser's Steel and Salvage division is probably the one facet of the business that has ties back to the company's origins. With a heritage of salvaging material and equipment that can be used again rather than discarded as waste material, this division has a broad client base, including the manufacturing, engineering, rural, construction and chemical industries. The mobile crushing and special projects divisions are able to undertake a broad range of projects, including mobile crushing and materials handling. The company has a fleet of mobile and modular equipment able to be adapted and mobilized for specialist projects. The Alex Fraser Group has undergone its fastest period of growth in the last 10 years and made the most dramatic advances in almost 125 years of existence. The way forward will see major growth in the company's primary recycling activities, both here in Australia and overseas. The company maintains an active research and development philosophy based on being practical, that analyzes the development of sustainable recycling initiatives and the technology to make them a reality. The advances of the past decade have made an enormous difference to the environment in which we live, have resulted in brilliant new products that were once just regarded as waste, and have helped preserve natural resources and landfills for future generations. Over the next decade, Alex Fraser will become an international organization as it sets out to share its knowledge and expertise with other countries. Australian recycling standards will be dramatically improved, and the emphasis on sustainability, reuse and recycling will become even more commonplace in everything we do. For Alex Fraser, this has been the goal for much of the last century. It just takes a practical approach, product and market knowledge, persistence, and a lot of innovation.